make all the plans. Gave us all something happy to think about, you know?
That's beautiful. You're really quite the romantic, aren't you?
According to my mother, I'm quite the lunatic.
Yeah, your brother, too.
Yeah. I wish they could be here to help us celebrate, but they don't understand. I try to tell them you have to look past the exterior and see what's inside. That's why Fiona and I are so happy. We're able to do that, but they can't. When I showed my mother a picture of Fiona, she called her I can't say it.
She called me a slut. And when I showed my mother a picture of him, she called him a fruit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She said, you're so different from all the other guys that I ever went out with. In a good way. I always went for the losers who were get me in trouble and ruin my life. It's like a fatal flaw, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, sister. I married the same guy 4 times. I just divorced him last month. And already he's working his way back into my life. Biggest loser you ever did see. Drinks too much, works too little. In fact, he's supposed to be doing your ceremony today, and he's passed out in the back.
What?
But what can I say? He's got a sweet hiney and the bluest eyes you ever did see.
Exactly. All my men were the same. Big, tough, handsome men without a brain in their heads, but hot. The muscles, the tats, the piercings. This could lift me over his head with one hand. He was an animal. They all were. But thank God I'm over that now.
You know, you're going to have to tell me how you did that.
Well, it's not really that difficult. All you have to...
Fiona, I could lift you over my head if you wanted. I just didn't know you wanted that.
Huh?
Yeah, back when I was delivering the mail, I held the record for delivering the 10-mile riverfront route in 3 hours and 38 minutes, carrying a 50-pound satchel, thank you very much. And I'd be more than willing to take on any of your hot ex-boyfriends, including Fist if you wanted, and show them a thing or two.
What?
Yeah, I've got moves, Fiona. You've just never seen me in action.
Marvin, what's gotten into you? Are you jealous of Fist?
You know what I'd do to him if he were here right now? I'd get him in a headlock. Yeah, I know how to do that. I was on the wrestling team. Well, I never actually wrestled. I was the stopwatch guy. But I learned all the moves. I'd get him in a headlock, and I'd spin him around and around, and I'd take him down so fast he wouldn't know what hit him. And then I'd squeeze him in the vice that is my arm until he apologized for all the lousy things he did to you, or until he cried for his mommy. That's what I'd do.
Mama! Hi, kids. Happy to see me?
Fist! What the frig are you doing here?
I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop by.
But you're still in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you get paroled?
In a manner of speaking, I paroled myself.
You escaped.
Well, I couldn't go missing the wedding now, could I?
Well, how'd you find out about the...
There ain't no secrets in the joint, Fiona. You should know that. I got boys in Tucson, and they told me all about it. Said my girl was getting married to some other dude. They even knew which chapel. Naturally, I was none too happy.
I ain't your girl. Have to be a freaking idiot to be your girl.
So I take it you're still mad, huh? About the bank thing?
The bank thing? I got 15 years, Fist, and you got 25.
All right, so I made a mistake. At least you got out early.
No thanks to you.
Me? What can I do? I've been sitting in jail with Hubcap. He says hi, by the way.
Hubcap, that moron. Even worse bank robber than you.
Sensing a lot of hostility here.
What'd you think? I'd be happy to see you?
Well, yeah, I'm your guy.
You ain't my guy. He's my guy. I want you to take your sorry ass out of here and leave us the frig alone.
After I come all this way, you are cold, Fiona. Cold, cold, cold. And what's with the frig anyhow? You used to have quite a mouth on you.
Trying to improve myself. Something you wouldn't know nothing about.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's been a long time. You look older.
Yeah, well, you look skinnier.
I see you grew out your hair.
Yeah, well, you look stupider.
It's been 6.5 years, Fiona. Ain't you got nothing nice to say to me?
You ruined my life!
I tell you, you do one wrong thing. So this is the guy, huh? Kind of puny, ain't he? Fist.
Marvin.
Fist! Stop! Let go! Stop! Are you alright, baby? You're an animal!
Hey, you, chapel lady! Get back here and sit down. I don't need you calling the cops on me.
I was just...
Sit!
Oh, yes, Mr. Fist.
So I take it the wedding hasn't happened yet.
No, Mr. Fist.
Good. I would have hated to have missed the festivities.
Fist, what are you doing? Why are you here?
Now that hurts my feelings. You don't want your oldest friend at the wedding? Fiona and me go way back. We got a lot of history. She ever tell you about us?
Of course.
She ever tell you about the time when we were kids, like 10 or something? We stole our old man's car and drove down to Atlantic City. Cops stopped us doing 90 down the Atlantic City Expressway and threw us in jail till our old man arrived. Of course, he was hammered as always and didn't show up for 2 days.
How come I always ended up in jail when I was with you?
Hey, we had some good times too. Remember when we broke into the penthouse at the Waldorf Astoria? We spent 3 days eating and drinking everything in the mini fridge and doing it all night long. Fiona can be insatiable. I hope you're up for it.
You're a pig!
And you love it, baby. I see you still got my name on your arm.
Yeah, and as soon as we get home and I can see a doctor, it's coming off.
And where's home, huh?
I live in Nebraska.
Nebraska? Holy shit, Fiona. What the frig are you going to do in Nebraska? I don't even know if they have, like, roads in Nebraska.
We're gonna make a life.
We're going to make a good life.
Doing what?
Ordinary things. Going to work every day, having dinner at night, working around the house and the garden. Fiona discovered horticulture in prison and she really loves it. Hopefully she'll be able to find a job in that field.
Horticulture? He's going to put you out on the streets? Even I wouldn't have done that.
Not that kind of whore, you moron! It's flowers and plants and shit! I mean stuff. Sorry, baby.
Do you hear how she talks to me? That's how she's going to be talking to you, my friend. Dude, do you really think Fiona's going to be happy in Nebraska planting flowers? You don't know this girl like I do.
I know her.
Oh yeah? What's her favorite color?
Red.
Wrong, it's black. Ain't that right, baby?
I used to like black, but now I like colors, and red most of all.
What's her favorite magazine?
Magazine? Hell, she don't even read.
Ladies' Home Journal. She read every page of every issue in prison. Where does she dream of going most in the world?
I know this. Disney World.
Yeah, like when I was 9.
Paris, France, which is where we're going on our honeymoon. How many kids does she want to have?
All right, this I do know. After the growing up that me and Fiona had, she don't want no kids.
3. A boy, a girl, and a surprise.
All right. It's been 6.5 years since I've seen Fiona, so naturally some things have changed. But here's something that doesn't change, postal boy, and that's where you come from. Fiona and me, we come from nothing and nowheres. Her daddy used to beat the shit out of her and her mama, except on the occasions that I came by and stopped him. My mama walked the streets. We come from the same stinking place, and we got ties that ain't ever gonna be broken. Ain't that right, Fiona?
What do you want from me? Why are you here?
Because I can't let you marry this corn cob from Nebraska. You're marrying me. Yo, chapel lady.
Yes, Mr. Fist.
Let's get this wedding going, huh? I got a lot of heat on me.
Yes, Mr. Fist. I'll get the flowers and the reverend, hopefully.
Well, make it quick.
Are you out of your idiot mind? I ain't marrying you.
Yeah, you are. You just got all confused in prison. There weren't no men around you, and you met this guy, and, well, he's better than nothing, I guess. But Daddy's back, so you don't gotta be slumming no more.
I ain't slumming.
Do you even know this guy?
Of course I do.
Because I found out some stuff.
Oh, yeah. How?
On the computer, the internet.
Yeah, how'd you do that, seeing as how you can't read?
I got my boys to do it for me. Whatever, quit busting my balls. Fact is, this guy's got a past.
Oh, yeah?
Did you know he was an Eagle Scout?
Yeah.
Did you know he teaches Sunday school?
Yeah.
Did you know he volunteers at the library?
Yeah. What's your point?
This guy's gonna bore the shit out of you, Fiona. He writes a column on why zip codes is important.
I know. I never fully understood that until Marvin explained it to me.
He's a church-going, rule-following do-gooder from Just Kill Me Already, Nebraska. Fiona, what kind of life are you gonna have, huh? You like excitement, danger, living on the edge, just like me. But Zippy here, he's gonna put you into a coma.
Okay, I must object.
Who the hell's he objecting to? We ain't in court.
I'm not the insufferable bore you're making me out to be. I've done some exciting things in my life. I've seen danger.
Oh yeah? This I can't wait to hear. Lay it on me, mailbag.
You ever face down a 200-pound Doberman who has slipped his leash and is planning to have you for lunch?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Wasn't nothing I could do. That thing attacked me. Wasn't nothing nobody could do. That monster must have weighed 300 pounds.
That dog gets bigger every time you tell it. It seems that nobody on our advance team knew that the bank had a dog. I think you would have known something like that before going in, wouldn't you, Marvin?
I believe I would have. I like to do my homework.
All right. Kill me already. I made a mistake. So what'd you do with your dog, big shot?
Well, as you know, the motto of the Boy Scouts is be prepared.
He don't know that.
So back when I was delivering the mail, I made sure I was prepared for anything, especially dogs. One day I go into Ramsey's yard and I see old Damien eyeing me up as usual. But this time there's something different. He's a lot closer to me than usual. And I realize he's not on his leash. He's looking me over real good. He's looking at me and seeing a tasty mailman sandwich.
Oh, Marvin, you're so funny.
What's so funny about that? That ain't even a joke. I'll tell you a joke. So 3 hookers go walking into a bar.
Shut up! So what'd you do with the big dog, baby?
Well, he could see the gate was closed behind me, and there's no way I'm making it over that fence.
So what'd you do?
Well, I quickly assessed the situation, and I realized it don't look good. But I'm not worried, because I'm prepared for just this moment.
That's my Marvin.
So just before he lunges at me, I reach into my pocket, pull out my emergency postal whistle, and blow. I blow that thing with every breath in my body as birds scatter, cars veer off the road, and old Damien sees stars. He goes whimpering under the front porch till all I can see are his white, frightened eyes. I deliver the mail to the front door, say hello to Mrs. Ramsey, remind her to tie Damien back up, and make my way out of the yard.
And that's how you handle a big dog, moron.
Who the hell goes around wearing a whistle?
Somebody with more than half a brain. Damn you, Fist. 6 years of my life are gone. Just gone. I ain't never gonna get them back. How could you be so stupid?
And how could you be so cold? not answering a guy's letters for 6 years. I called, I got hubcap to write you letters and emails, and nothing. Not even the courtesy of telling me to go to hell if that's how you felt.
That's what you want? Go to hell.
So this is how it is?
This is how it is.
Well, then I guess it's a good thing we came here today, ain't it? We know where we stand. Goodbye, Fiona, and if I never see your cold, cruel face again, it'll be too soon.
Get out! And don't let the door hit you and your sorry ass on the way out.
Oh, brother. Everyone just stop right where you are.
What the frig?
Fiona, as much as I'd love to see him walk out of our lives forever, I can't let you end it this way.
Why not?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Because, Fist, she doesn't hate you, in spite of all the lousy things you've done to her over the years. In fact, she loves you. Yeah, until me, you were the only one who ever really cared about her, even if it was in a highly unstable and often precarious way. And even when she told me the bad stories about you, I knew that she missed you a lot. And Fiona, Fist didn't come here today to berate you or to marry you. He came today to tell you that he's sorry about everything, and that he misses you and needs you as a friend. You two matter more to each other than you realize, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see it. Well, Fist is right. You do have ties that can't be broken. And I may be crazy, but my conscience won't allow me to stand here and watch you two just throw it all away.
Okay, got the flowers. After one more cup of coffee, maybe our minister will be upright. Are we ready? Are we okay here?
Is that true, Fist? Did you come here to apologize?
Yeah, I guess I did. I'm sorry, Fiona, about messing up with the bad plan and the bank job and you winding up in jail because of me. I wish I could change it, but I can't, you know? And I understand if you hate me, but I really wish you wouldn't, because I miss you, you know?
You broke out of prison and came all the way to Vegas to tell me that?
Yeah!
You are such an idiot! No, you're never going to get paroled. Who knows how many years they're going to add to your sentence? Oh, Fist.
Hey!
What is the matter with you? We're having such a nice moment.
I've been in a slammer 6.5 years. Cut me a break.
That is true.
So, you love Fiona enough that you're willing to have me in your life?
Apparently so.
And you're sure this is the guy you want to marry, even with him being so puny?
He's the biggest man I know.
All right, I guess you've got my blessing.
All right, wait a minute. I must have missed something. Are we back to marrying you two?
Yes, is the minister ready?
Oh, I'll check.
Oh, Marvin, we're really going to get married. Oh, Fist, you're going to stay and be a witness, right?
Yeah, I'll stay. Damn!
Cameras around it. We know you're in there, miss. Come out now.
Oh, Marvin, what are you going to do?
Go out the back, out the back.
No, they're in the alley too.
Isn't there any other way out?
No, just the front and the back. I'm sorry, kids.
Oh, Fist, you never did have no luck, did ya?
Well, hell, it's okay. I knew it was going to turn out like this. Everyone in the whole joint knew where I was going. I just wish I could have stayed long enough to see you twos get married.
Put down your weapons, miss, and come on. No one has to get hurt here.
They think you're armed. That could buy us some time. How fast can you marry us?
Well, here's the thing. We've had a little setback. He's been spiking the coffee I've been giving him. I'm sorry.
Great. Of all the wedding shepherds we could have picked.
Oh, thank God you picked mine. This has been fabulous.
So, what's the problem?
We don't have a minister. So unless you're a minister, this isn't going to happen.
Well, ain't this your lucky day? Because I am.
And what?
A minister. Took a course in the joint and got me my reverend credentials.
No way!
It was Hubcap's idea. Some scheme he was working on said we needed a minister to make it work. So, hell, I had the time.
You're for real about this? You're really...
Okay, let's get the show on the road. Reverend Fist. And the bride and the groom. Okay, go.
This day isn't working out exactly as I had planned.
You're not disappointed, are you?
Oh, how could I be? I'm marrying you.
All right. Let's hope I remember this song. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this woman, my beautiful Fiona, whom I love so much, and this guy who wouldn't be my first choice, but Fiona seems to love him. What are you going to do? Fiona, will you take this guy to be your husband? Will you love him and honor him, comfort and keep him, and forsaking all others, promise to be a good wife and not bust his balls too much like you used to do? And you. Will you take Fiona to be your wife? Will you love her and comfort her, honor and keep her, and forsaking all others, protect her from all the scumbags in the world, and do a better job of looking out for her than I did?
I will.
You got 2 minutes, Fist, then we're coming in.
Okay, now the vows. Repeat after me. I, Fiona, take you to be my husband, to have and a hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for rich or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, for as long as we both shall live. And how about you? You agree to all that?
Yes. For as long as we both shall live, yes.
Okay, now the rings. Come on. Put them on. Hurry, SWAT's outside. They're waiting to put a third hole in my head. Come on. Okay. You put on your rings, you said your vows, and all I have to do is pronounce you, and you'll be married.
Then do it.
By the power invested in me by the Department of Corrections of the State of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sorry, but you got your whole life to kiss. You take care, baby.
This is the police. Time's up. We're coming in.
Hang on, I'm coming.
I'll write to you.
You better. Hey, Marvin, kiss the bride already.
Gosh, you're going to have one heck of a story to tell your kids.
And anybody else who wants to listen.
Well, come on over here and sign the certificate, and then it'll be official.
Well, you first, Mrs. Marvel.
Thank you, Mr. Marvel.
And now you. And that's it. Well, I wish you good luck, but you don't need it.
Why not?
Because I can tell you've got the real thing.
I guess working in a wedding chapel, you see it all the time, huh?
Hardly ever, Marvin. Hardly ever. Have a good life. Champagne's on ice. Caterer's all set up. I'm all dressed. Place looks great. Oh my God. Honey, are you all right back there? Do you need help with your tie? Oh. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this again. We must be out of our minds. Oh well. The real question is, where are our guests?
Hey, Sandy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Sandy. Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you, dearie. So do you. I love this. Where'd you get it?
Oh, a little shop out near Fremont Street. They have great vintage clothes and jewelry. We should go sometime.
I'd love to. You know, you're becoming quite the Las Vegan. John tells me that you know the city better than he does now.
No.
And he says you're a real pro when it comes to the chapel business. What do you think so far?
Well, it is interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, it only gets more interesting. Can you believe I'm doing this?
Oh, well, you always did say the fifth time was going to be that charm.
Yeah. But still, you two must think I'm crazy.
Oh, no, we think you're great. I mean, after all, if it wasn't for you, I never would have met Bev, and I never would have fallen in love, and I never would have proposed.
Oh, congratulations, I knew it. I insist on marrying you in my chapel.
Well, she hasn't answered me yet.
Oh, boy. Oh, dear.
Well, it's been a week. I mean, after a week, don't you think a guy has a right to an answer?
I do not know. Hey, let's have some champagne.
Oh, yes, please.
I know we should wait till after the ceremony, but what the hell, huh?
I mean, doesn't it seem like if you love somebody, that, it shouldn't be that tough a question? You know what I mean?
You are really embarrassing me.
Well, it's the only way I can get you to talk to me. It's the only way I can get her to talk to me.
Let's drink. To Sandy, always the bride, never the bridesmaid. To my wedding. To my wedding, the fifth one. Long may it wave.
So, where's the groom?
He's in the back getting ready. I know this is the fifth time and all, but somehow I think this is going to be different. Do you think that's possible?
For things to be different, I hope so. I mean, of course. Yes, of course.
Hey, Sandy, we made it.
Oh! Look what just blew in from Wilbur, Nebraska. Hello, Sandy. Hello. Hey, John and Dev, this is Marvin and Fiona. I married them, oh God, a year and a half ago?
16 months, 3 days, and 2 hours ago.
Ain't he something?
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi.
Well, I think they're both something coming all this way for my wedding.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't have missed it. In this chapel. Well, this is a very special place for Fiona and me. Huh, Angel?
Yeah, it's just like I remembered it. Here's where we told Sandy our whole story. And over here is where Fist almost broke your hand. And back here is where we said our wedding vows as the police surrounded the building.
Oh, great memories, huh?
Oh, was that a cops and robbers thing?
No, this was a real live wedding. Marvin and Fiona are one of my all-time favorite weddings. You happy?
Yeah.
You're happy. Do you ever hear from Fist?
Yeah, we hear from Fist.
Well, what's he doing?
You're never gonna believe this. Marvin got Fist a good lawyer, and they found out that the bank cops never read him his rights, so they had to let him go. Can you believe it? And guess what else? He came to stay with us just until he gets on his feet. And what was that, like 2 weeks ago, Marvin?
3 months, 12 days.
And guess what else?
What?
He's here now.
He's here?
Of course he's here. He's always here.
He's just parked in the car.
Get out! Oh
Hey,
my
yo,
God!
chapel lady, how you doing? Congratulations.
Okay, all right. Hey, Fist, I think it's time you called me Sandy.
Wow, Sandy, my times have changed. I'm a free man,
So I hear.
and I'm a better man. And you want to know how come? You want to know how come? Because of this guy right here. I know this man don't look like much, but this here is one great man. How many guys do you know would break their wife's ex-boyfriend out of jail and then let him move in with them? And he has changed my life forever. Ain't I the best man I ever been since I moved in with you, Fiona?
You sure are. He changed you just like he changed me.
Wow, you're just one big happy family, huh?
That's right. We're a family, and that's something I ain't ever had before.
Oh, Fizz.
All right, one big happy family. All right.
Are you all right, baby?
Of course, I'm terrific. How about some champagne? Can I get you a glass, Angel?
Let me get that, Marvin.
No, I'll get it. She's my wife, and I can get her a glass of champagne.
Whoa, Marvin, you seem a little on edge.
Yeah, you do, baby.
How about you, Sandy? Don't you think Marvin's on edge? Anyone else think Marvin's on edge?
Well, of course he's on edge. You've been living in his house for 3 months.
12 days and 7.
I'm surprised he's not out on the ledge. I mean, he wants his wife and his privacy back. Doesn't take too much to figure that out.
And who are you?
I'm one very aggravated guy. I wouldn't mess with me right now if I were you.
Oh, yeah? Tough guy, huh?
You want a piece of me? Elbow, armpit, whatever your name is?
It's Fist, and I'd be happy to introduce you to it.
Marvin, come on over here. I know you want some of this.
John! John, what are you doing? Fix, for God's sake! Stop this! Stop, please! Watch the champagne!
Thank you, Marvin. I think. What's gotten into you people? This is my wedding day, and it's supposed to be special even if it is the 5th one.
I'm sorry, Sandy. It's just I'm a little stressed.
And you said you changed.
I did. Didn't you see my restraint? The old Fist would have killed him by now.
Oh my God. All right. Let's just everybody calm down for a moment.
Henry, Sandy step of love. This is take 1 and action.
Welcome, friends. Today we're making plans for my upcoming wedding. Aren't weddings the most wonderful events, Bryce?
They sure are, Vanessa.
We've chosen a little chapel here in Las Vegas that specializes in celebrity weddings. Let's meet the proprietor. Chapel proprietor, hello. I'm Vanessa Wells.
And Bryce Cannon.
I know who you two are. You're here again?
Again? No, you are mistaken. This is our first time here. Vanessa Wells.
And Bryce Cannon.
I know who you two are.
Well, of course you do.
The whole world knows who we are.
Well, what you may not know is that Bryce and I are now the stars of the hit reality show, Vanessa Wells.
And Bryce Cannon.
A weekly docudrama chronicling the daily happenings and fascinating moments of our extraordinary lives. Today, we're making plans for my wedding to the Turkish ambassador, Ahmed Rushdigistan. Now, chapel proprietor, I want you to take us through all of our options and show our viewers what a first-class wedding looks like. I want this event to be fabulous. Oh, shall we sit?
No, you shall not sit. You just can't barge in here and take over the place. There's a wedding going on, for God's sake.
Oh, one of these little people here?
No, if you must know, it's my wedding. It's my wedding day. So you can just take your cameras and get out. But if you'd like to schedule filming another time, perhaps we can arrange something.
I'm sorry, that won't do. We're on deadline, you see.
Yes, we're on deadline.
We need a completed segment by tonight. So why don't you just finish up your little ceremony here and we'll just have a seat until you're done.
I think the lady asked you to leave.
Yeah, I heard her too.
Are you going to leave quietly, or do we have to get ugly?
Guys, it's okay. Let them stay. It's all right, fine, whatever. They can film the wedding. You can film my wedding for free, right? All right, then. Okay, let's get started. Well, we've gotten off to a somewhat rocky start, but that could be a good omen, huh? Thank you for coming to my wedding. Once you get to the 5th time, it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm hoping and believing that this time will be the last time. Marvin and Fiona, I invited you here because you are by far the happiest couple I ever married. You're an inspiration to couples everywhere. Well, maybe not at the present moment, since you seem to be having issues, but normally speaking,
Well, we're not having issues. Fiona and I couldn't be happier. She's an angel. We're having issues.
I didn't know that.
That's why I'm telling you.
Is that what this guy was talking about? You wanting your privacy back?
Yes!
See, that's what's so amazing about this man. You should be filming him. Even when he's pissed off, he's still a nice guy. I got a lot to learn from him.
Well, you're going to be doing it from your own apartment. You're moving out, Fist. Out. I want Fiona all to myself, and if I have to throw you out, I will. She's mine, you understand? Mine.
Marvin, you're being so forceful.
Okay, I'll move out.
No.
Sure, whatever you want. I can still come over though, right? And help sort the mail and work on my reading and be a part of the family?
Yes, of course. Once a week.
No, I think I'm gonna need twice a week. I got a long ways to go before I'm ever as good as you.
Okay, twice a week. Then it's settled, okay, Fiona?
You're really something when you're angry, aren't you? I like it. You just wait till we get back to Wilbur.
Where the hell is Wilbur?
It's in Nebraska. It's where they live.
Nebraska? Oh, dear God, you poor child. Why in the world would you drag her off to such a place?
You got a problem with Nebraska?
I'm not even sure I know where it is, to tell you the truth.
You with your camera crew and your fancy clothes and your Ken doll boyfriend here?
Oh, he's not my boyfriend. He's gay as the mountain breeze.
I don't like you disrespecting my husband in my home, bitch!
Did you hear what you just called me?
Well, I'm gonna say you're freaking sorry, or I'm gonna have to jack you up like I did that snitch bitch in the big house. And it wasn't pretty.
What is she saying? I don't understand any of these words.
I think she's planning to hurt you.
Oh, well, protect me then. Protect me then, damn it.
Oh, just say you're sorry and everything will be okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Apologies to you and your husband.
And Wilbur.
Of course. Apologies to Wilbur, the Paris of the Midwest.
That's better. All right then. Watch your tood.
My what? We are deleting all of that.
Are you kidding? This is great stuff.
I'm sorry, Marvin. I was doing so good for so long.
Oh, don't apologize. I like it when you get angry, too.
You do?
Sure. What man doesn't love to have a woman stand up for him?
Oh, Marvin.
Oh, Fiona.
Oh, meanwhile, back at Sandy's wedding.
Sorry, Sandy. Sorry.
John and Bev, I invited you here because